guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about new makeup releases. That's right, it's another Will I Buy It. The Will I Buy It series was started by Samantha March. I will have her YouTube account linked down below and the community playlist, so if you enjoy this video you can binge watch some other YouTube creators. Both of those links will be found down below, but let's not waste any time and let's hop over and chit chat about some new makeup releases. Before we dive in and chit chat about new makeup releases, I just want to let you guys know I get all of my information from TrendMood1 over on Instagram. I will have her Instagram account linked down below as well if you want to follow her. Feel free to tag me on any releases that you think are interesting or you think I might like. I always enjoy when you guys tag me in products and thoughts and ideas. So, without further ado, the first product we're going to talk about is, of course, Colourpop. Colourpop has launched a brand new line of lipsticks. It's a new formula, and it is the Velvet Blur Luxe Lip. That is a mouthful. Ugh. Velvet Blur Luxe Lip. Anyways, they're a brand new lipstick. It says they have a unique matte lipstick which delivers rich color and a soft focus finish that lasts all day. Hold please, I just noticed that door is open and I'm gonna close it because it's bothering me. Moving on, what do you guys think of this formula of lipstick? So apparently, like when you put it on, it's a matte lipstick, but it has this soft focus, blurring formula to it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see some people review these before I pick any up. Of course, it's Colourpop, so they're very affordable. They're available now when you guys are seeing this, but I'm just not completely sold. I don't love a matte lipstick. I definitely loved more of a satin or a glossy finish. That's just my personal preference. So I'm not sure this is something I would pick up, but I want to know your thoughts. Are you guys like stoked about this? Are you excited? Or are you just like, pass? We have some new things coming out of the drugstore from Wet n Wild. Super pumped about that because Wet n Wild, they just remind me of the days when I was just getting into makeup and I would go into Walgreens or CVS and they would just be there. And I remember buying a ton of their lip glosses back in the day and being like, I'm so cool, I've got my lip gloss from Wet n Wild. So every time I walk by them, I'm like, aw, it's very reminiscent for me. Anyways, they have some new products, and they are jelly products. Another interesting formula coming out here. Not sure how I feel about it, but they have a Mega Jelly Primer. It's a jelly-like formula that dries to a polished powder finish, taking your skin from lackluster to lustrous. Alright, that's interesting. Then they have Mega Jelly Highlighters. They're highly pigmented, springy gel to powder highlighter. Revs up the shine with micro-fine pearls, pigments to illuminate those cheeks and brow bones. I cannot read today. That's okay, what else is new? So, again, this like jelly to powder thing is kind of throwing me. And then of course, they have jelly eyeshadows, which all come in a pot. So they're 7 shades, easy to apply gel texture, simplifies the complexity of applying glitter shadows with its glide on test tendencies. So that's very interesting. I feel like if I were to pick anything up out of this whole jelly collection, it would be an eyeshadow. But again, I'm not really sure. I love cream shadows, but this like powder, like jelly to powder thing is kind of throwing me. Have you guys tried anything like that? Maybe I'm out of the loop. Like, is that normal? Maybe? Maybe not? I'm not sure. We talked about it last week, and I talked about it, but I barely had information because I was so excited. Physicians Formula is doing their first ever collaboration with Casey Holmes. She is a YouTube creator here on the YouTube, and it is a butter collection. So it has a bronzer, blush, highlighter, perfume, and then some shades, some eyeshadows. So I was super pumped about this. If you watched my last video, my last Will I Buy It, you know I was like, guys, I might buy this online. And for me that's a big deal because I don't buy makeup online often. And then it came out and I was like, ah, There's a couple reasons. So I'm not saying I won't buy it, but there's a couple reasons. I don't feel like it's travel friendly, and that is a huge deal for me because I'm on the go a lot, and palettes that are not travel friendly don't get used, and I don't enjoy purchasing makeup or any product and not using it. So that's a big deal to me. And then the other thing is that the bronzer is the deep bronzer. I mean, nothing about me says deep bronzer needed. Well, maybe all over, but let's just be real, that shade's not gonna work out for your pale person over here. But it's a beautiful bronzer. The blush looks gorgeous, the highlighter looks amazing, and then the shadows. I watched Casey's video about it, and she says they pack a huge punch, which is fantastic. You don't want a shadow that does not pack a punch. But with these colors, I see that they would definitely turn super orange on me. But watch her video, her application of them is beautiful, and she's tan and gorgeous, and so these would definitely work well for somebody who is a tanned goddess and not a pale princess. I don't know. Not that I'm a princess, but kind of am. Just kidding, I'm not super into myself at all. Anyways, so I'm a little bummed about that, but I'm excited because it might mean that Physicians Formula is launching more things, and as you know, they have launched some other things I may or may not be testing for you to share later on. Anyways, moving on. Something I'm super pumped about, Urban Decay is launching a whole brow line. Guys, this is exciting. I'm horrible at doing my brows, but I love Urban Decay, and so this might work out well for me. They are launching the Brow Blade, which is one side has wax-like pencil formula with a precise tip, and the other end has a liquid formula with a super fine tip with an ink stain. It comes in 7 shades, and they're $20 each. Then they have the Double Down Brow Putty, and it's a buildable formula, won't budge brows. I guess that's what you would have, is won't budge brows. Brows, brownies. Could really go for a brownie right now. Waterproof, they're also waterproof. Then they have the Brow Finish, which is you use the spoolie to set your hairs after filling them in or rake the gel through the bare brows for real but refined vibes. And then the Brow Endowed. Endowed? Swipe on a coat of primer from the inner corners to outer edge to give your brow hairs a boost. Then call in reinforcements with the Tinted Brow Cream. So I'm really excited about the Brow Cream. I feel like I have very thin, sparse brows, and so I feel like this is something that might benefit me, is using a cream versus a pencil. Sometimes I feel like when I use a pencil that it just exaggerates how little brow I actually have, versus if I use a gel or a putty or something like that, that it might work better and they might look more full and less like exaggerated thin. Does that make sense? The last product I have to chit chat about today is that Hourglass Cosmetics launched a Valentine's Day Ambient Light Blush. I have never tried an Hourglass blush, but I'm dying to. And the fact that this is by itself and it's beautiful, and I actually feel like the shade might work out really well for me. This might be put on my like, oh, I need that for Valentine's Day date. So might as well pick it up. But it's beautiful. They have this, it's limited edition. It's $38. It's the Lunar New Year's edition, so that is the year we're in. In the same collection, they also have the I cannot talk. In the same collection, they have the Confession refillable lipstick set for $70, and they have 2 new shades in the set. Exclusively decorated gold applicators for Valentine's Day in a satin finish. And then they have a lip treatment oil in 5 shades equipped with an opulent 24 karat gold plated tip. So, for $50, you can put on a lip oil with gold. I mean, what a world we live in, right? I hope you guys have enjoyed talking about these new products. What are some of the products products you are going to buy or you're going to pass up. I think overall, realistically, the only thing I will purchase out of today's list is probably some of the brow products from Urban Decay, but I'd love to know if there was something you'd really like or another launch that happened this week that I did not talk about that you're super pumped about. If you have not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave today. Hit that big red button, subscribe, and then hit the bell to get notified whenever I publish a new video. We can hang out, be BFFs. I'm down if you're down. Also, just like a sidebar, it has absolutely nothing to do with anything, but if you're not watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, do yourself a favor, watch the first season. It's amazing. I just got on the bandwagon. I'm in season 2.5. Is that a thing? Anyways, as I ramble on, I hope you have a great day, and until next time, bye.